Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Talking TVL. I'm your digital host, Breona Winn, and if you don't know what this is, I say it every morning. This is our pre-show to the lifestyle show called Tennessee Valley Living, which airs every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. So not that anyone asked, but I have to share how my night went yesterday. Nothing short of amazing. I went to Bridge Street, and I went to go see I Know What You Did Last Summer, but I didn't just watch the movie. I was in the movie. What do you mean? Well, what are you talking about, Brianna? I'm so glad you asked. I sat in the new D-box seats at Bridge Street, Cinemark, okay? It was phenomenal. The seats, comfortable. They have seat warming features, if you didn't know. This is, okay, not sponsored or anything, but if you need any convincing to go to Bridge Street and try those new chairs out, I'm your gal, okay? Comfortable seating. There's seat warmers, so you know how sometimes you'll go into the movie during the summertime and it's cold in the movie, and you're like, I don't want to bring a blanket, it's too much going on. No. You get the D-box seats, okay? And there's different levels of how hot you want your seat to be. So that's number one. You can pick how much you want to feel, because if you didn't know, like 4D seating, you feel what's going on in the movie. So like I said, I saw I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it was like a thriller, action, horror, if you would. Very fun, but I say all that to say, go to Bridge Street, okay? Buy the tickets for the D-box. Go see Superman. I know that's out right now. Jurassic World, I feel like would be a great movie to experience the D-box seating in. And yeah, please enjoy. It's so much fun. But I say all that to say, listen, I had a great night last night, and I hope you all did the same. But not only did I have a great night last night, we also had a great show yesterday. And this morning, I want to highlight a really cool interview. As you may know, we sat down with some members from the Bank Street Players, and they're putting on Peter Pan this year. In fact, it's going to be this weekend at the Princess Theater in Decatur. But this time, we talked about kind of more of the tech, what goes into tech, like with the flying scenes for Peter Pan. And so I have the interview for you here today, and let's take a look.
Well, safe to say we all know the story of Peter Pan, but what does it actually take to bring the magic of Neverland to life on stage, right? Well, the Bank Street Players are here to share the secrets of that ahead of their big performance at the Princess Theater. This morning we are joined by Wendy herself and the flight operator spreading pixie dust behind the scenes. Ladies, thank you so much for coming. I'm excited. This is a fun production.
Yes.
Obviously, I mean, I'm sure you've done a number of shows here, but Peter Pan specifically. Madeline, I want to start with you. You play Wendy.
Yes.
Again, people know kind of this classic story, hopefully, but I'm told you got to put a little twist on it this time around.
Yes, so we're actually using the original script by J.M. Barrie that all the movies, the Disney movie has been adapted to. So we have his original notes and the things that he wanted for each of the characters. And we have, we've taken our own spin to the story too. So we have flying, we have a crocodile, and we have some crazy awesome costumes that we cannot wait to show everybody. And
I'm so excited for it. Again, we're even seeing kind of some sneak peeks here. And Jessica, I want to bring you in because you are like the flying operator. You're the producer of Pixie Dust. Is that your official title, Pixie Dust producer?
Oh, for sure. We all want to wear fairy wings while we're operating them too.
No,
I think it'll make it more
absolutely
there.
so. Completely, you should. Okay, I want to talk about this because this is phenomenal, and I think especially too from a local setting, which I want to give you guys so many props. Tell me how this is even happening. I don't know, we got some string and wire or whatnot, or like how'd you put this together?
For sure. So not only is it myself, but there are about 6 operators that you're not seeing because each child, so you have Wendy, John, Michael, and Peter, each need an operator. And the way that the system works is it actually takes their weight into consideration and counters it with ours. And ZFX, who brought everything, they trained us, they walked us through everything and showed us how to literally pull the rope because it's choreography. The moment Wendy flies for the first time, she signals her operator, and at the moment of signaling, we pull the weight. While they're doing this, we're pulling the weight to help them do that.
Oh my word, it's almost like science going on. You mentioned the weight, your weight balancing theirs. Oh my word, and we're seeing this behind the screen. Madeline, what did you feel when you first started lifting up? Have you had this kind of experience in a production before?
No, this is a once in a lifetime role, and I'm so lucky I got it. Actually, flying is there's a lot of trust, and Jessica's one of the people that is flying me, because it is a dance, a silent dance between 3 people and 3 operators, and you have to know all your signals and all your cues so that they know when to put you up in the air. And so it's just trust and a little pixie dust.
Surely, yes. Ladies, and I want to commend you so much. And again, because I think I am blown away. I mean, you're theater people, so we've seen Broadway and things of that nature, but at the local level, I mean, I would vouch to say a lot of people just, they don't take on a project like this. Like, we can't do it. Even sets you mentioned, crocodiles, ships, we were seeing like Captain Hook's ship. I mean, there is so much that goes into all of this. How far have we been planning this kind of rehearsals and between sets and construction and everything?
It's about 9 weeks, I think.
Okay,
9 to 10 weeks, yes. So we started the rehearsal process. We've been rehearsing really hard, but all the sets coming together, and this is just like, we have so many kids in this show, and it's a lot of their first show. And so a lot of them are bringing their younger siblings, like 3, 4-year-olds, so they're gonna have their first show too, and it's just been such a lovely experience. And we're like one big family, and they all cheer when we go up in the air, and we cheer when the pirate ship comes on, and it's just the best family
it's
show.
Such a fun show. I'm so excited. Again, I love that you mentioned all ages, and Jessica, I want to chat with you too, because again, you've been with Bank Street Players for a while.
Oh, yes.
For people though who kind of, again, are a little bit unfamiliar with community theater and how this works, again, this is not just for children, it's adults. Kind of what does it look like to partner with you guys, and even when they come see a show, I mean, the whole family is truly coming out.
Oh yeah, I mean, community theater is for all ages, especially, you know, with Bank Street. Like, they love to pick out these classic tales, and Peter Pan is one of them for sure. Everyone knows it, but I mean, the age ranges, like, we have so many people who are known for doing acting throughout the community, like Phil Parker, who is playing our Captain Hook. But it puts a chance for children who want to start in theater coming in with these seasoned actors who have done this before and learn their confidence, learn stage presence, because we can take all of those things that we learn in theater and adapt them to real life. And it makes us better people. It helps us learn about each other, walking in each other's footsteps every day. And it's a part of life that I think theater and the arts really help with our community and bringing that together. And that's why it's called community theater, because it's one big melting pot, it's one big family, so many different talents. And so, you know, I've done acting through them, and now I'm doing the backside of it, and it's amazing.
So much, and it's just fun too, right? I mean, I love again too that this for everyone, again, all ages. We see a lot of things, especially in summer kids programs and what have you. But I'm like, adults need fun too. I mean, it's funny. It's like you grow up in theater, you know, or kind of do sports teams and what have you your whole life, and then you get a job, and then you're like, wait, I want to do a play. I want to do a play, and I want to have fun and see it come to life. And we're so excited to see it come to life and truly take flight, ladies. We're going to wrap here with this, but tell us one more time, Madeline. We'll wrap with you. When and where this is all going down. Tickets going to be at the Princess Theater, right? Everything we need to know.
Yes, ma'am. So it is taking place at the Princess Theater this weekend. So we have shows on Friday evening and Saturday evening at 7 p.m. and then on Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. So you can get your tickets at theprincesstheater.org, and we hope to see you there, and come fly with us, because it's going to be so much fun.
It'll be
again is going to be tomorrow, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Princess Theater in Decatur. We wish them all the best. Break a leg, as the theater folks would say. All right, well, today on TVL, up first, we've got a few members of Omega Sci-Fi. They're coming on to talk about the importance of making college education a reality for deserving students. Then we have Snail on the Wall stopping by for some summer reads. Listen, we love Snail on the Wall here on TVL, and if you have not heard of them, here's a quick video about who they are and their business.
Well, it started out as a bookstore without a store, with no plans to open a brick and mortar, but as it grew and as the community responded, it finally just felt like the time was right to put down roots. And we love our location. We're on a dynamic street with a lot of stores and 5 points, and everyone's been coming to shop, and it's great to see people in person.
We've got new books only. We don't do used, but we've got new books for grown-ups and for children. So it's everything from the hot new releases to maybe some hidden gems that you might not have heard of. So we're not a huge space, so we do carefully curate and select what we put in here, and there are things we think people would get excited about, but it ranges from fiction, romance, fantasy, all the different genres within that, to we've got nonfiction and cookbooks, and then we do have some gift items. We have bookish puzzles and bookmarks, anything that's sort of book adjacent.
So the best part of the job is talking to people about what they like to read. We even get suggestions suggestions from them sometimes. We had little clipboards on the shelves for the first month or so, asking people to tell us what we should stock. But it's really fun to walk around with them, and it's a challenge to come up with something they're going to like or something they trust us to recommend. And so we've got not just us, but a great team of booksellers, and they all read differently. So it's good. If I don't read fantasy a lot, somebody on our team does. So we can look to them. We offer something that you can't find when you order books online. We offer chances to meet authors in person. We have a regular event schedule where you can come and hear from all different kinds of authors, whether it's romance or historical fiction or history or local.
The Snail has done an annual reading challenge for a number of years, and so basically it's a prompt for each month of what you can read. And so we do those kinds of things. We do blind dates with a book is what we call them. So they're wrapped and you can't see what the book is, but it's got just a few clues on the cover.
It's a place to connect with other readers and other people in the community. And that's kind of what it's about.
Definitely. It's really fun to see not just us interact with customers and readers, but them to interact with each other, and they'll start to chat about, someone's picked up a book and they'll say, oh, I loved that, you're gonna love it. And so you just see the connections happening in real time, and it's wonderful to see that community just organically grow. So it's been fantastic.
Well, you can still order online at snailonthewall.com. And if we don't have the book that you're looking for when you come in, we can special order for you. It usually takes about a week. So we love that people are using the Snail as their local bookstore for everything they need.
The whole process of what we buy for the store is really fascinating and really fun. Yeah. I mean, it's super fun to see what's coming, because there's just so much. So we have wonderful reps from our different publishers who educate us about what's the next hot thing, who's the next hot author. We have a couple of trade associations that we belong to, a national and a regional. But we do get a lot of ideas from orders that our customers have placed. Customers make suggestions to us all the time about authors that maybe we've heard of, but we're not super familiar with. So it's just a myriad of places that we get ideas from, which is fun. It's challenging, but it keeps it exciting and new every single day.
We do want the shelves to be different every time you come to. So, you're going to see different things each time you visit. So it's never going to be the same bookstore.
Yeah.
Again, our friends over at Snail on the Wall, always keeping you on your toes. Like she said, they always have books on rotation. So you may have went in January and you haven't been this summer. Make sure you head on over to Snail on the Wall to go see what new arrivals they have. But also watch the show at 11:30 because they are coming by with a bunch of summer reads. Let me tell you, I always love when they come in because they just have the best selection of books to read. Whether it is an autobiography or a mystery or a rom-com type of situation, I don't know. They always do a great job at bringing a good variety of books. So if you're a book lover like me, make sure you're watching the show today. But also, I just wanted to quickly shout out the fact that they have, these are their summer, what's it called? Not book clubs, bookmarks. And I don't know, I just wanted to show y'all because it reminded me of how much I loved bookmarks as a child. Like I used to collect them, like how people collected Pokemon cards. I was collecting the bookmarks, okay? And so they do have really cool bookmarks that they will be showing on the show today. And then, last but not least, we'll be ending the show with a musical performance from our man, Pat Jamar. You may recognize him from the Sounds of the Valley, but he'll be coming on with Love Jones to talk about that event happening coming up. And that is it, people. I hope you all have a great day. As a reminder, or a little sneak peek since it's Talking TVL, we do not have a live show tomorrow. I know, tear, so sad, but hey, make sure you're following us on all of our social medias, Tennessee Valley Living. You'll know that it's us because we do have the blue check mark right beside the name, but we'll pick this shindig back up on Monday. How about that? So have a great weekend, and I will see you lovely people on Monday.